Well, an éach is mór a dhéanta go radio stoig about the go bhfuil se fós ar an éir agus bhfuil se fós críola agus gur institute é sa náirt sa Dublin.
I think the main thing that I gather from the feedback is that feeling of connectedness to the community, even though you are at home and even though you might be in bed or in hospital or whatever, you feel you're still part of your own area and things like that. It's well worthwhile, very satisfying.
Oh, ní le dat faoich bhfuil go náilíonn na pobl a haon go bhfuil pobl ann. So tá béim cinnte tá béim televis pobl agus tá ceart an bhí sin.
I suppose linking communities together is a huge one for us because of the geography, because of the geographic location of areas, and a sharing of information and of the good things that are happening in each area, and I suppose giving hope to people that are in areas where things haven't happened, that things do happen in Chonamara. I mean, if you took Letterfrack here as an example of that, Letterfrack would be a leader, I'd say, nationally on community development. So a lot of the other areas in the area would have learned lessons from them about, funding, about various community issues, about entitlements and stuff like that. And the other thing, I suppose, is information to the people,
Mar fan dúas na stáisiún fíormheoga náidchaí mis gúlta nó nach bhfuil gar go éon chathair mhór tá éachtainna déanta go háirithe chun deisiúir go roioine glórtha hain a chluisteáil agus a gcuid tuairimí hain an ochta agus tríd an phróisis sin tríd a gcuid tuairimí an ochta agus trí play a oscailt agus thionscnamh ar do roioine a chud feibanna ahans agus an sin le chéile tuairt faoi rud éigean dhéanamh fuatha.
And I think that's what community radio is about, including various parts of the community, whether they be isolated through illness or sickness or geographically or whatever. If you can really bring all that together, I think you're kind of doing something like what community radio is supposed to be doing.
The atmosphere of the Diomon, I shall call it, because he's a goodish dinner baby on, a goodish cone, right? Níor bhreá a riamh níor a riamh go cinál strasán a riamh tuigeann bheachtainna tá gobaráin agus tuigeann na daoine tá an tíochtasteach go deonachán go bhfuil chuir an na háart mar dear chuir an tíocht le go deonach agus bhaile sin bobbal.
Cuide gan fá gan neart atá ionta ná go ndéanann siad machnamh ar a bhfuil a dhéanamh acu go minic agus glíonn siad a chuid buail le chéile go minic an pobl le chéile chun tuairt faoi feibanna a réiteach agus chun strátéis termach a phleanáil. Ní stáisiún é sin bhíonn sa bra ar duine nó bars. Bíonn siad a gcónaí a fearra le gur go mbíonn daoine rannpháirteach.
It's really about, I suppose, reflecting the community you live in, you know what I mean, and letting them have the opportunity to have their say, minority groups and that musicians that might never have had a chance to be on radio, singers that might never have had a chance, things like the death notices, like things like Mass on Sunday, which reconnect people that were formerly in the community and are now confined to bed or confined to the house or housebound or whatever, and still are connected to the church or wherever by the radio. I think that's one of the strengths of it. You can do things like that.
Ach drám a bhíonn sa play leis ar radio. Drám úsáidiad, daoine úsáil mar deile. Má tíar bóla le daoine múnta mána mar deile daoine éireann agus daoine bhfuil agree agus hallam sa bobbal. Gifit was a radio yet.
Tá bailach chun sin chun tréáil chun féin bhaoine go thó chun sciilne uair ólam agus chun chahaimse bheith go chumá rud a behéile.
I think the most important thing about a community station are the volunteers, and I think we have been extremely lucky with the volunteers we've got here. Very dedicated. I mean, we're here since 1988. This is 2011. And we've never had a crisis of volunteers in that length of time. And really, community radio would not exist without volunteers. They are the community radio.
Is Jack with a howlin is an art gonna radio. Ag noch scéal maiach an bar an radio a dún agus gemacht ó náid. Ach tímar go raibh chuoine.